Hello everybody, long time no see. It's 88 degrees here. It's pretty hot. I'm sorry if you hear my air conditioner. I'm gonna try to talk loud because it's so hot. I keep trying to talk, but I can't make it through. My glasses keep fogging up, so I can't shut the AC off. So I'm in town. I've been in town for a while. Me and my mother-in-law already went to Walmart while my client was at an appointment. Now my client's at Walmart, so I'm gonna set this one out and sit in the car for this one. So today's Friday, TGIF. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've been up since 3 this morning. My phone went off at 3, and it was so annoying when that does that, and then I couldn't get back to sleep. I ended up going out and making a video for my other channel. I just couldn't sleep, so I was like, I might as well just get up and start. I planned on having an early day today anyway, starting on working on a video. Excuse my glasses, guys. Ooh, I'm just hot. So I planned on making a video early this morning anyway, just not quite that early, but that's okay. I was able to edit it already. I just have to give it one final go through and get that up and running. So maybe I'll get 2 videos out today, one for each channel, so I'm a little excited for that. So we are right in the groove of summer. It's been busy. We ended up having a really fun 4th of July. We went camping with all of our family. It was so much fun. The kids had so much fun. So we were up in the mountains to watch the fireworks, and it was just such a great time. We didn't even watch the fireworks on the actual 4th. They had it the day before, so that even worked out good. And it was a very relaxing camping trip. It was short and sweet. We only went for a couple of nights. It was just really relaxing. It's really nice how we do this now, like how things get assigned to each person, such as cooking and stuff. So it makes it really easy for even shopping when we've got one person that kind of does all the cooking and brings all the big Maine meals. That works out so good. That was the best. My daughter and her boyfriend, they do hammocking, so they hammock and it's really adorable. They hang from the trees. And on my other video, on my other channel, that's the video I'm putting out today, was because I had to fix her hammock. She has a screen over it, and where we were, there were, it's bear country. And I couldn't believe that they would sleep out there in bear country. I am just such a chicken. I'm like, I couldn't do that. I'm just scared of little bunny rabbits. My goodness, I can't imagine. She's like, well, there could be bears, so put all of the food away at night, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, for goodness sakes, I'm done. I'm going to lock myself in my camper because no, it's not for me. It's funny because that daughter, she's gone a lot of different places in a lot of the national parks. They've hit many national parks since they were just young. I remember one time her calling me, and they had to walk in miles, and she's like, okay, so this is real bear country. I don't know which national park they were at, and they were just teenagers, older teenagers. They had their license and stuff. But I'm like, I don't like that idea at all. And she's like, we have to take courses and we have bear spray. And I'm like, I just can't imagine. That just sounds awful to me. I'm always scared of like bobcats, and I'm scared of everything. I mean, I'm scared of moose. I love seeing them though. But I do love to see the moose. I love seeing the wildlife. I get really excited about it. But I like to see them from afar. I don't want to be, knowing that I'm walking through these woods and that there's a chance that there's going to be a bobcat or a, bear coming out at me. I don't do good in panic situations, so I would just be like, I'm done, eat me, I'm done. Here, supper. Your supper is being served. They say if you show fear, you're going to be, you're in for it. And of course I'm going to show fear. It's like when people say, don't show the dog fear. That's why you get nervous around dogs, because they know you're nervous. And I've always said that. Yes, I am nervous. I am. I get very scared. So I'm sorry that they're sensing that I'm scared. I can't fake it. I am scared. I am petrified of these animals. So, oh well. Still doing good on my low carb, guys. I'm so happy about that. I have stuck right to it. I've stuck to it for the most part. I just didn't do bad at all until I got home from camping. And then I kind of had a couple of rough days. Nothing major, but it's amazing what sets me off with sweets. You know, it can just set me right off as soon as I have anything sugary. And I had a sugary drink, and I had then I wanted cereal, and then I had to crave, and then I have to go through the whole, like, okay, not that I have to detox, but it's kind of like that. Like, okay, don't have anything that has anything sweet in it, so you stop craving. Because it's amazing how I don't crave anything until I start eating something that has carbs in it. High carbs, you know, not low carbs. I eat low carb stuff all the time, but the higher carb stuff, I just get like, wow, it just makes me hungry immediately. I think a lot of people are like that. I've met a lot of people that say the same thing. So it's just, for me, it's kind of got to be all or nothing, I guess. Well, you know, while I'm trying to get this weight off me. And I still haven't weighed myself, so I don't know what I'm down, but I am definitely dropping. My clothes, again, they're getting really big on me, so it's really kind of cool. Good feeling. I love it. Oh, I think I've got a couple of grandkids coming over this weekend. I think one of my daughters might go too. And we're gonna just go do some fun things. So that's gonna be fun. So I had to spin around. I had just if it looks different behind me, I had to spin around. I forgot I'm supposed to be watching for my client. We have a meeting spot, and I'm supposed to be looking over there, and I was totally looking in the opposite direction. So I'm good now. Now I can see where I'm supposed to be looking. But yeah, this store is packed. I mean, packed. So we've been trying to get into some campgrounds, and oh my goodness gracious, we're trying to get into a campground where not that we can go that often, but at least if we get the camper there, we'll be able to go when we want to go. But my goodness, we're not having very much luck. Everything is just booked. It is the first 2 weeks of July, and it is like a lot of people are on vacation. I wasn't even thinking that, but a lot of times we'll park it at a campground for like a few weeks and then just go when we can go, because, you know, we don't have all that kind of time. And plus, remember, Dana's not really, he's not really up for much right now. So, but that's okay, because I can take over the, you know, I already said that I can do most of the stuff. So he just needs to show up. I can handle all of the stuff. I mean, he wants to do stuff too. But I mean, I know he can't do a whole lot of the, you know, the grunt work right now. We haven't been doing anything. None of our toys that we have and stuff. I guess we did go out one day on one of our toys, but I did drive. He'll just take it easy this summer, that's all. Our friend did finish all, remember I said it on the last video, I think I said I wasn't sure if our friend was going to be done with all the work at our house. Yes, he moved all of his tools out and stuff yesterday, so I think he's just going to maybe do some very minor things here and there. But I think for a while we're just really taking this big break. So that's really exciting. I'm sure he's excited too, so he can have some time off too, because he's really devoted himself to us for quite a long time. I'm sure he was happy to have a moving out day too, getting all his tools out of there. My other daughter's going camping this weekend. I told you I fixed the hammock. They're going hammocking somewhere up in, you know, northern Maine. I think they're going to northern Maine. They're going with a bunch of their friends, so they're going to have some fun. Hoping to make it to a beach soon. I'm kind of into rocks right now, so I think we might go rock hunting at some fun places this weekend. Me and the grandkids. Me and one of my daughters and a couple of her kiddos. So we'll see. All right, I'm going to come back. My client's coming, but I think when I get home, I'm going to jump back on, and then you won't hear the air conditioner either. I'll jump back on in a little bit. Bye. All right, I didn't get to finish that video, so I guess we'll just hang out this morning. So I last talked to you guys on Friday when I was at the store waiting for my client, but I had to hang up, so, and it was just a really short video, so I wanted to fill you in on some more stuff. So my daughter and her boyfriend ended up going camping on Friday, and my other daughter came over with two of her kids on Friday after I got back from shopping. So we didn't do much that day. Then Saturday, me and my daughter and the two kids went shopping, and we ended up going over to Pine Point, and that is at Old Orchard Beach. We were going to go into Old Orchard Beach. We drove all through downtown Old Orchard. Old Orchard from my house is about an hour and a half. It's a really fun place to go, but it was so busy. We didn't mind it being busy, but we couldn't find parking. Even paid parking, most of the lots were full, and we would have had to just walk from a long distance. We really didn't know if we were really wanting to do that. The parking downtown at that time of day, it was like 2 p.m, was $40. We couldn't find any pay by the hour parking, so we only could find lots that were pay by the day. We decided, let's just keep heading down the strip, and we ended up going down to Pine Point. So at Pine Point, they were full, but we were the second in the line. So as people would leave, you could get in, and that was only $20. So we ended up doing that. We waited. We only had to wait like 10 minutes, I think, and then we were able to get in. It was crazy how busy it was, and by the time we got in, we had a whole line of cars behind us. So you can see it's just a really busy place. So anyways, we get into the beach. It was so beautiful. We sat up by the water. We didn't swim or anything. The kids went looking for seashells and stuff, so that was fun. But I got quite a lot of sun. I don't like lay out in the sun, but I do usually get quite a lot of sun, but it's because we usually go out on the boat, but we haven't gone on the boat this year because Dana hasn't felt good. So we haven't even been on the boat. I was wondering, like, why am I not that tan? Like, my legs haven't got any sun whatsoever. It's because I sit in the shade at home under my hut over there, and because we haven't gone on the boat. Because that's where I get all the sun, which I just realized that yesterday. So that's pretty funny. So anyways, I wanted to tell you guys what I've been doing. So I've been taking out all my old guitar lessons, and I've been watching some videos on guitar. I'm so excited. I'm going to just take that back up. I'm just going to self-teach myself for now from watching videos. I'm not going to take a course right now or anything like that, but I did find a lady on TikTok. So her name is Amy Stacy Curtis. Then come to find out, she was right here in Maine. She was right from Lewiston. So I messaged her on TikTok. I left her some comments and stuff. So she was amazing. I mean, amazing. Her voice is like, it's just so almost like an angel. It's so beautiful. She can't talk very well right now. She has like a brain injury. So her music is her therapy. So when she sings, she has 100% muscle in her voice. But when she talks, she doesn't have that muscle back yet. So this helps her stay focused and work on her voice. And she has 100% of it. It's crazy. She has the most beautiful voice. She's one of my top voices that how sometimes you hear somebody and you're like, they were amazing. That's how I felt with her. Like, oh my gosh, she plays the ukulele. So I'm gonna play the guitar because that's what I like. But I just love watching her, and I love how she strums. So she was gonna be playing here around Maine, and me and my sister and one of my daughters and maybe Dana and my sister's boyfriend were gonna go. It was a very last minute, like on that day, to make that decision. But by the time it came around, Dana didn't feel good, so we ended up not going. It's okay, we'll go another time. This lady will be playing in other places, some other time. And also, I could watch her on TikToks, and I can watch her on different sites. And I'm gonna buy her album and her book, which I told her I was gonna do that, but I still haven't done it. But I just need to get on the computer and do it. I can't wait to buy her album though, because her voice is just so, I could just listen to her all day long when she sings. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, long story short, I've been practicing my guitar. I've been practicing a little bit, nothing major, because I can't, I don't have the right battery to tune my guitars, and both of my guitars are completely out of tune. So right now I'm just kind of playing with the chords, and I'm just kind of watching videos, and I'm getting my stuff all back organized in their folders. And this time around, I really want to just pick the songs that I want. And I like really old folk, 60s, 70s music. It's my favorite. I love the old country songs, the real old honky-tonk country. So I just really need to pick the songs, the real songs I want to sing. I didn't realize that going into it the first time. On one of the videos I was watching, he was like, really make sure you have the music that you want. It's hard to learn music if you aren't that interested in the song. So I'm gonna go with all the songs I know, because I mean, that's what I listen to all day long. It's always like, you know, Alexa, play 70s folk, play 70s yacht, play 60s yacht, play 60s old folk music. All my favorite singers. So I just have to get the battery for my tuners. I pulled all my guitar stuff up. I had a whole tote of stuff. Got my stands out, got all the guitars set up, organized in all the binders so I can have one in the house, in my sewing area, office area, and I can have one up in my sewing room. I already have my guitar out in my sewing room. It's always been out anyway, and every time I go by I just like a little bit. So this will be good. I'm excited for that. But let me tell you what I did buy. So yesterday I was telling my granddaughter, one of my granddaughters loves to read. Like, even at the beach, she's not interested in swimming. She's not really interested in outdoor stuff at all, honestly. She likes to dance, she likes to act, very into drama. She likes to sing, and she likes to dance, and she likes to read books. And this girl can read books. I mean, she is just like amazing how fast she can read a book. And when you go take her shopping, she wants nothing but books. Trust me. That's where we go birthday shopping, is Barnes and Noble. So anyways, she didn't bring a book to the beach, and she's not interested in all the rest of the stuff. She did go find shells and stuff with her sister, though. She was being a good sport, but she was kind of bored, you know. So anyways, I said to her, I said, now on, anytime you leave your house, anytime whatsoever, have a book with you. She usually does, honestly, but I mean, really make sure you have it, because you can read anywhere. And I said, well, let me tell you a story. So I was telling her the story about how, like, I want to play guitar, and in my downtime, I clearly can't bring a guitar places with me, but I have to practice. And in order to practice, you've got to be pushing on the strings, right? I used to, when I did this before, would push in the air and pretend. But I ended up buying this, and it came in last night. And when I got home last night, it was too late for me to open it by the time we got settled in. But I wanted to show you. It's just a little guitar neck. I haven't even opened it yet. Oh, it's got 2 batteries. I hope it only needs 1 battery, so that will fit in one of my other tuners. Oh, that's awesome. I'm hoping that will fit. I just need to get on. If I can just sit down for 10 minutes at my desk, I could order some on Amazon. All right. So anyways, all this is it's a guitar neck. It's just this little small thing. So you hold it like this, and it's actual strings, so you can actually push down on your chords and just pretend that you're strumming. But that gives you that finger motion, so you can, you know, because it's all memory motion. You just got to memorize what keys what, and it calluses up your fingers what you need to play the guitar. So because it takes a lot of strength to push down those and hold those strings down. So I told her that Grammy was getting this, and that as soon as I get it, this will be in my bag, and this will go everywhere I go, because I could be sitting in traffic for 2 hours somewhere. She goes, you're never going to have to sit in traffic. I'm like, you never know. It can happen. And if I do, I'm going to pull this out, and that will give me 2 hours of practicing, right? I said, same as a book. If you have your book with you every single place you go, if you have 5 minutes downtime, you pull that book out and you can read it. So she thought that was a little extreme, but I do know what I'm talking about, because I know this will come in handy. I could be going anywhere, even as a passenger in the car. Not usually a passenger in the car, but I mean anywhere, right? So super excited to have this. This will be my new bestie, going with me everywhere. I'm not sponsored, and you're probably not even interested in guitar, but I just wanted to share my story. I gotta remember to check the motorhome today. Dana said that the other day he went into the motorhome and he texted me and he said, something stinks in here. What is it? And I said, I don't know, there's nothing in there. Like the day before that, I wanted to clean out the little storage compartments in the motorhome. After going camping once this year, there were some things that I knew I needed to kind of add back in, because I had taken a lot of that stuff out at the end of the season, and I forgot, like, you know, the tent that you put like your food under and stuff. I forgot that. But luckily, one of my daughters had it when we were camping, so that worked out good. Well, anyways, I cleaned out a few of those compartments, went through everything. When I went to go back inside, the motorhome, there was a little mouse, and I'm like, geez, Dana, there's this little mouse, and he doesn't look full grown. He looks kind of like a baby, but he looked so awful. He looked so sad. Well, he caught the little mouse, and he put the little mouse outside. Well, it really bothered me. I hate separating things like that. What about his mama? And what if he's not a baby? What if it is the mama? But of course I don't want these mice in there either. So I didn't know what to do. So he put the mouse out. A little while later, I go back inside, and there he is sitting up on top of the stair again, inside. Dana wasn't near me or anything, so I didn't holler to him. And then I didn't know what to do. So the little mouse was in there, but clearly it couldn't have been the same little mouse. Well, a couple of days go by, don't think about it again. Then Dana went in to go do something, said, why does the motorhome smell? I'm like, I don't know, there shouldn't be anything in there at all. I mean, it's clean as can be. Well, he opened the driver's side door, and right up against the door there was a little dead mouse, and then there was another dead mouse. He ended up finding 5 little dead mice. I'm guessing that they were all in the motorhome somewhere, and that mama mouse must have gotten out when we went camping, and she wasn't there to tend to her little babies. So those must have been her little babies, and then they all died. So just breaks my heart so bad. It's so sad for me to think about those little mice not having their mama, and then they probably were just hungry, and you know, it's just sad. Now I don't want mice in my motorhome. Just mice, go live where mice live, but don't live in my stuff. I'm not gonna hurt you anything. Just don't come here, don't come around. Now I just gotta go out there and make sure it doesn't smell, and make sure there's no more dead mice. So yesterday when we came back from the beach and we came back from our shopping, we ended up going and getting Chinese food, came back home, ate Chinese food last night, and I just have to make sure I don't eat any of the leftovers, and I'll be okay. And I don't mind doing it once, you know, and then just like, okay, move on, get back on track. So I think we're just gonna have a pool day today. I think my daughter's gonna stick around for a good part of the day with the girls, and then we'll have a pool day. My other daughter and her boyfriend will be back from camping a little later on. I had her dogs all weekend here. But before I go, I'm going to show you guys something so beautiful. I'm going to show you my garden. It's going so good. I'm so proud of it. It's so pretty. I go out every morning and every night, and I water if I need to. But we've had like a shower or something at night, so some days I don't have to water. But most of the time I'm out here morning and night, and I'm fixing my plants so they keep coming upward. And it's amazing. From morning, sometimes I like bring all my tomato plants up over their cage, and then when I come back at night, I have to bring more of the branches up over the cage, and that's how much they grew that they could reach. Like, they're growing inches in a day. It's crazy. But I do have quite a lot of flowers on my tomatoes and I think it's my cucumbers. It might be zucchini. I'm not even sure. But one of them is doing amazing. It is like all getting flowers. There's so many flowers. I'm hoping it's zucchini because I love zucchini. I love making zucchini right on the grill, just cutting it, you know, cut it in half and grill it. I just love it. I love cucumbers too, so. But I'd probably eat more zucchini than cucumbers. So we'll see. Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember to keep it simple. Have a great day. Bye. Please like and subscribe. Wait to see my garden though. Bye. Okay, here is my garden. Not sure if that's a cucumber or a zucchini. I don't know my vegetables very well. Look at this. It loves this sun out here. And I've got little tiny, again, I'm not sure if this is cucumber or zucchini. I keep pulling it up, but look at all the flowers. So pretty. And my beans, they're pea pods. I love pea pods. Look at those tomatoes. Look at all the flowers. There's a couple on there with little babies. Let me see if I can see them. Oh, there's one. Right here. See that little baby? Aww. I have both tomatoes and cherry tomatoes. Look at that though. There's just growing a big old forest over here. Oh, look at that tomato down there. See that little one? Right there. I've always had luck with tomatoes, and I've always had luck with cherry tomatoes. Tomatoes, yeah, not so good, but it's because I never really tended to them. But I would get some. But lots of cherries. But I haven't planted the cherry tomatoes in years, and I've never planted them in here, so. And then that, I think, is a cucumber. Again, it's one of them. How do you like my tie-up jobs? I've got extra string there, too, in case I need it for out here. Just when I need an extra piece of string, I don't have to go cut it. I can just grab it from there. And then over here's my herbs. I've got thyme, parsley, basil on the bottom. All lettuce on that next one, which I've already ate out of the lettuce twice. And it looks like I can eat out of that again. And then I've got a flower here to the right, scallions, and rosemary. So pretty. Okay, and then from this angle, the ones on the ground are not doing as good. And I had one more tomato, but it kind of got waterlogged because I forgot to poke holes in the bottom of the container, so I don't know if it'll come out of it. My friend came over though and he cut some holes for me. It's out front. I'm hoping it will come too. I should probably put it back in here because I'm sure it's drained all the extra water now. There it is. Beautiful. Okay. See you next time. Bye. Say bye, little Miss Ready Thready. We've never seen you from this angle.